Hi, it's Paul here from AtkinsTechnicolour. I'm here to show you our new Atkins online ordering software. So, we're at atkins.com.au. We go to Atkins online ordering, Atkins prints online. This is where we click to download the software. When I click on that link, it launches the download page. Now, my Mac looks probably a bit different from your PC or your Mac, the way you've got set it up. It wants to automatically run and download the software. I'm just not going to let that happen, but typically I'd hit run and off it would go. If you have any difficulties at this stage, it should download the launch file. If you find your downloads folder on your computer where you set your internet browsing software to download files to, I've got mine here. It's a downloads folder and there's a file called launch.jnlp. That's the thing you double click on. If you're having any issues though, this page has that information and will take you to the page to get the latest version of Java or anything else you might need. Once that's happened and you've got the software in, you'll notice a icon on your desktop, Atkins Online. That's the ordering software icon there, right bang in the middle. Yours might put it off to the side or in your applications folder or your programs folder. So let's hop over to the software. I've got it up and running now. I'm running a test version of software just so I can make this video for you before it goes live. This is the new home screen. You'll notice a navigation menu across the top. Some of the items down the right hand side are of interest. They take you to the shopping cart, where to look at your uploads and that sort of stuff. One of the most important things though you might need straight away is in this section down the bottom right called diagnostic tools. We might need you to clear the cache. If you've run the software before, this will allow you to clear the previous cache and allow it to install and run the latest version of the software. But we'll let you know if that's a problem. You can give us a call on 0884316755 and we can help you out over the phone. You'll also notice an area here for your account number. If you have an account number with us, a customer number, you enter it there. If you don't, you enter new. So let's hop across to the products tab. So I'll just maximize this window here. Down the bottom, we've got the images in a strip, rather like Lightroom. Okay, so that strip of images, that was loaded by clicking on Add Images, and you can browse out then to the folder where you keep your images. On the left here, we've got our products showing. We've got all our catalogs listed here. We break their products down into separate catalogs. They're related to the department and what's required to make the product. You can only order from one catalog at a time. You can ship the products, any of them. However, you can't order, large and small from on the same order, but you can get them shipped together just by choosing combined shipping. So I'm in the small prints mat. One of the really cool new features is this little add to favorites button. The little love heart down the bottom, you can click plus. So if you've got a product you like this 5x4, you can hit plus down there and it's going to put it in your favorites. You can use it all the time. You can even give it a name that means something to you. So that's going to save you quite a bit of time. So this product up here in the window is a 5x4. If I grab this image down below, which is actually square, and put it in there, you see it crops to 5x4. If I click on this image once, when it's sitting in the product, you'll see it brings up a little control option there, and if I click on this, it tells me I can crop or fit it. So extremely helpful. Now I've loaded one image. Let's say I want to load a heap of them. You can hold the shift key down, click on those, drag and drop them up, and it's going to load them into the product. Now as that's happening there, you'll notice the top right hand corner here, an item called cart. That's showing you what's being loaded, the products and the prices that's going up. The other thing you might notice is you've got an image options box here. This is where you can choose retouching or color correcting. So those options are all be gotten there. If I click on cart, you can see this is what we've ordered in that drag and drop. We can enter a studio reference here, and actually you have to enter a studio reference. And that is just so that when you call us, we can talk about what order you're after. There's also a little option down here which must be ticked, which says I've reviewed the order, so that encourages you to have a good read over it, make sure everything you've sent us is what you want. Order instructions, you can add special instructions here. You can click down here, the bottom right hand corner, to save this for later. So that's really helpful if you want to come back and re-add to the order. So if I go across to, well actually let's complete this order here. We'll complete it. Okay, this tells you, by the way, the size of what's going to be transmitted. You can see it's a 3 meg file, so it's nothing too large. I'm going to hit the complete button. This is where we have our account information. Now, if you don't have this, fill it out, put new in the customer number. If you do, put your customer number in there. It may port it across in the previous version of the software. That's what we'd like to happen. So hit next. We want to pick it up from the lab, but this is where we can choose to post it. This normally has two options, one that says account holder or credit card. There's a third one here that's in because this is a testing software. So I'm going to choose account holder because I have an account. Send now via the internet, save for sending later, or save for disk. Now this is a large file, you've got a bad internet connection, whatever you want, you can choose save to disk and bring it in if you like, and it'll still get you these Atkins online prices. So I'm going to send now via the internet, and if I go to uploads, you can see that file has gone through. So you can see what you've done and what's happened. You can also schedule it to go at a certain time. So if you've got limits with your bandwidth or a time of night where it's better to use your bandwidth, you can set that up there. That about wraps it up with our software. We're pretty thrilled with it. We'd love to hear from you if you have any issues with it or any questions or comments. You can email us at info@atkins.com.au. And look, we'd love to wish you a happy new year from all of us at Atkins, and enjoy the software.